if I'm 35, 40 years old and lucky enough to make 100 G's at the end of the month, this will be my typical budget on how I should allocate my money, all right? Remember, at this age, you probably have a family, you have kid or kids, and you have responsibilities you're supposed to handle and take care of, all right? Some of them are school fees and such kind of things, right? I'll assume and I'll apply what we call the 50-30% rule in paying or on applying my budget, right? What I mean by that is that I will take 50% of whatever I'm earning, that is 50,000 in case of 100K. I will dedicate that amount of money to paying my bills, that is the house rent, the water, the electricity bills, and making sure that the day-to-day activities are run. Remember, I always say that things are classified into three. That is the must have, the good to have, and the nice to have, all right? The 50% of the half of my salary, I would dedicate it on what things that I call the must have. All right. Remember, here you have kids and you have life to secure. All right. You have kids to take care of as far as the future is concerned. 50% I'll use it into paying my bills and such kind of things to run my day-to-day activities. Number two, I will take 30%. Yeah, I know that one may hit differently, but if you want to have something that we call a secured future as far as the financial sort of a freedom is concerned, you have to make sure that at least you sacrifice for today for the sake of tomorrow. But when I say sacrifice, I admit that the fact that life is short and you need to make yourself happy, right? But I will take 30% of whatever I earn at the end of the month to make sure that one has been dedicated into saving for the purposes of investing, for the purposes of having what we call another stream of income or another channel of income. All right. I always say this, that it is not advisable to have all your eggs in one basket. Shit happens, right? So I will save my 30% for the purposes of investing in the process of creation of what I call another channel of income. All right. And number three, I would dedicate 20% of whatever I earn. In this case, I would dedicate 20,000 into what I call the desires. After all, life is short and you need to make yourself happy to refresh enough for the sake of the next month. That is exactly how my typical budget will look like. Maybe you are there and you have a better fashion, or rather, you have a better way of spending 100K. I won't mind if you share your comment down below and let me know exactly what and how would you consume your 100,000, bearing in mind that you're in the bracket of 35 to 40 years old. Remember, this is the age that you find your body is very much active. This is the time you actually build your future. Remember, at the age below that five, you probably maybe you've not secured a good job or something or so. But at the age of that 5 to 40 years old, probably you've secured a job and you have life to handle, and you need to make sure that at least you secure the future of your kids if you're married. If you're not, also to make sure that at least your future, the old age, is secured. All right, guys. So what I talk about in this channel, I talk about personal finance, how you can be able to budget yourself and make sure that at least whatever money you get and get into your pocket, you can actually be accountable, or you can account for that cash. Because a lot of people get to me and ask me, after 10 to 15 days after I get my salary, I just get myself into, debt, and, because I'm run out of cash and something of that. So it's always good to make sure that at least you budget for your money. I always say this, the budget is telling your money where to go, rather than wondering where it went, right? So, all right, guys, if you love that kind of a content, then consider this place home and subscribe, be a member of this channel, so we take this place to the next level. Let's make this a home where we come together, share ideas, and get to see exactly what can we do to secure our lives and make sure that at least we live in a very, very good environment. All right, guys. So see you in the next one. As of now, don't forget to subscribe and like and follow. Share me out if you're position to, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.